Somebody sent me this early this morning, and I want to share it with you guys. And I'm going to give my thoughts quickly before we get started with the show.
Our union is a sloppy public experiment It is a sloppy public experiment in unconditional love. Can you love somebody forever, no matter what?
Will Smith is Derek Jackson on steroids. Will Smith is the worst. And I know that we've been holding him down for a long time. We keep saying poor Will. And we keep saying that, oh, man, he should leave her. Why is he, ruining his legacy? He getting up there slapping on people. I believe that Will deserves Jada. Will deserves Jada. I think that Will Smith deserves every single thing that she's doing to him, for him, against him. And I think that Will Smith is quite possibly the worst example for men as far as what they should follow in a relationship. And this is why it's important for y'all to stop worshiping these celebrities. I don't know if they clone Will Smith. I don't know if he's always been this beta. I don't know how you support somebody as they continue to sink your ship and your legacy at the same time. I don't know how you support a woman that continues to post and talk about a man that she was in love with and even lying about the state-of-day relationship to the point to where it almost borderline becomes obsessive about a man that hasn't even been alive in well over 2 decades. I think that Will Smith is the worst example of what marriage should look like. And this is why I keep telling y'all that y'all celebrities, your favorite celebrities, have failed you. Somebody said, if he loves her, who are we to judge? Judge lest, yes, he be judged. This ain't judging. This is them profiting off of the dysfunction of what they continue to sell to the general. See, let me tell you something. God ain't in that comment. Let me show you this. Where's that comment at? Let me get that comment up here. God is not in this comment. And this is completely out of context from what it is that they teach in the Bible. And this is why you got to be very, very careful of who you listen to, even if they say that they're Christian, because they have no idea what they're talking about. You cannot use your relationship as an opportunity to level up, especially as far as what it is that you influence in other people in the general population and the public. And you're an influencer because you are a celebrity and you're influencing them by using your relationship as a trampoline to not only profit off the people, but also you have to be responsible. And this is what the Bible does says. You have to be responsible for how it is that you influence and what you do as far as impacting other people. And so it's not judging, it's evaluating it and taking it the same way that people sell you this and they give you this information and they continue to push this on you. And we see this society continuing to push all of this alphabet community and all of this bad information and social media. And they out there selling books off of the dysfunction. Then what you mean? Who are we to judge? We need to source through the information to make sure that it's not actually something that's ruining our communities. This is the reason why we have feminism, the reason why we have such a high divorce rate. Listen, I read a stat today. And it's real. And I'm going to break it down next week on the Anton Daniels channel. I read a stat today that said that lesbian marriages have a divorce rate of 75%. Lesbian marriages have a divorce rate of roughly 75% now that we're starting to be able to parse through the data and information since marriage has become available for same-sex couples. Is that me judging who gets married as far as being same-sex, or is that me looking at the information, making an informed decision, and then continuing to give you insight on how you're supposed to move as far as what being successfully married looks like? You going to argue with the stats? You going to argue with the data and then say that's judging? If somebody is using and selling you a book and exposing all of the information of their relationship in order to profit, do we not have a responsibility to have a conversation about it? Because instead of just celebrating the dysfunction, but bringing people to the front of the congregation as far as having a conversation of what marriage is not supposed to look like, why you shouldn't follow these celebrities, and why they're not couples goals, why they continuing to put out these songs saying, I want that Jada and that Will love. Don't nobody want this love? Who want that? And this man is sitting up here celebrating dysfunction and then framing it in love. Can you love somebody considering no matter what they do to you? Man, everything is conditional. Everything inside of the word of God is conditional. It's an if-then statement. If you follow my will, if you suffer with me, if you keep my commandments. What are we talking about?
Oh boy was like, I'm sorry, man. Can you show up and love somebody?
No.
For the rest of your life?
No.
Even when you don't agree with them?
No.
And
let me tell you what love is. Love is doing the thing that's best for you, understanding that it's going to be best for them on the other side. You know what love is? Love is chastisement. Love is respect. Because if they don't love you, but you continue to give them this unconditional support, that's not love. That's called enabling. This is not love. This is called enabling. This is absolutely, positively one of the most pathetic men that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm tired of people just glossing over it and thinking that it's just, no, it's their fault. It's his fault for picking her. It's her fault for submitting to it. And it's their fault for continuing to sell y'all the narrative on the internet about how it is that you need to have that Jada and that Will love. This is complete dysfunction.
There ain't nobody on earth except you, mommy. You, mommy. My mama.
Bad as hell.
You, mama. Nobody showed up for me more than you, mama.
Real time. Holding on to that.
Jada is the best friend I have ever had on this planet. And I am going to show up for her and support her for the rest of my life.
You hear all of the women in the audience clapping, and this is why they believe that this is the way that they're supposed to operate in society. This is the reason why they feel like they can have a high body count, and then that still substantiates that they're ready for marriage and that they're wife worthy. This is why they know that it's always going to be a simp to pick up the pieces, even though allegedly her son's best friends did the monster mash on her. Took that chick's soul. And this man is up here selling y'all on this. Is this what y'all think love is? Is this what love is? Is this God's love? And then I got to come behind this dude because there's so many other young guys that then took this advice and be the cleanup man for the guys that we need to be standing up for and teaching them what love really looks like and how you should be respected. Unreal.
That's it? That was that 13 minutes?
That's 13 minutes, Will. That's 13 minutes.
13 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Here's the thing, I was in Papua New Guinea. I was like in Papua New Guinea, I was on the other side of the world for the last 3 weeks, and I didn't have no service. right? I didn't have service. So I was out, and I was with a linguist and a marine biologist, and we were studying the relationship between biodiversity and diversity of language. Right? So I didn't have my phone on. And then I landed in Sydney, and my phone.
Is this white humor? Is this white humor?
Jada, take it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for y'all to be able to cam up this afternoon and say whatever it is that you want to say to me if you disagree with me.
She said what?
And I don't even believe this, because I don't even believe it. I believe that he knew exactly what was in that book, and he was willing to let her emasculate him for a profit. And that's why I believe that all of these celebrities that y'all see and that y'all continue to worship and y'all continue to model y'all life behind is demonic. They demonic. They human just like you, but they've been, I personally believe, in my opinion, that they're continuing to do the devil's work. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. I want you to be absolutely positively clear on where I stand in these issues. I believe that these celebrities that are standing in front of you, continuing to pitch the devil's work to you, are doing the most demonic, ungodly things and leading you into a path of destruction. I said it very slow so that you can get it. The people that know, the people that see it, the people that have not sold their souls in order to continue to be in your presence, we know. We are paying attention, and we standing on our square, and we're not going to be bamboozled. We're going to continue to do the work. We're going to continue to be a reflection of what God really wants you to do and how he wants you to live your life. And we are not going to continue to support this nonsense. That's where I stand on it. I'm sick of these people continuing to give y'all the recipe for disaster and y'all just supporting them, and I'm just rolling with them. Good God. Unreal.